Gemini, Gemini. What's up? Hi guys. You are my last video for the Gemini was it full moon and the Capricorn new moon, solar eclipse new moon. And so Geminis, this is your reading. How are you guys? And why is it that you guys are my least watched video? That's why your video is last. Just putting it out there. For you guys that are joining me, thank you so much for joining me. This is Love Molinar. How are you guys? So let's jump right into it. As I was shuffling your cards, Gemini, already cards are jumping out. However, as cards were jumping out, what I found was really interesting. It was really hard to like shuffle your cards. So I don't know, is there something that's being, you're hardening inside yourself? There's something that maybe needs to be released because it just didn't feel fluid. All the other readings have been like fluid, but yours, the cards were just very not bendable, let's just say. So let's see what comes out. First card that came out was wisdom, right? Okay. Second card, impartiality, right? Followed by expansion, right? And then followed by don't stop. Okay, and then was it that one or then was? And then first chakra, Archangel Michael. And I want to say, actually, because I shuffled, yeah, this is the last one. So Archangel Michael came out. Okay, so Gemmies, right away. Whatever you're working on, Gemini, and I spoke about that in the Gemini new moon, full moon, Capricorn, full moon, new moon video. I have dyslexia sometimes. So the Gemini full moon, Capricorn new moon. I spoke about Geminis embodying and showing the world another side of themselves that is very practical. It's more along the lines of that Capricorn energy of being and Geminis are like no nonsense, no bullshit, but no nonsense, no bullshit in getting things done, right? Don't stop, right? Do not stop. And, Capricorns are the master planners of the zodiac. They are the CEOs of the zodiac. They see for long term, that they can set long term goals and achieve it because they are so focused. Right? And Geminis, I feel like you are embodying that type of energy because you're about getting shit done. There's something that you're focused on, and it has to do with your mission. That's been coming up in readings, divine life purpose, unleash your creativity. So whatever you're doing, you are expanding, you are growing, Gemini. Okay, you are growing. You've come into some sort of wisdom, lots of wisdom, I feel. You've come into a wisdom where you're very connected to the spirit world, I feel. And you're very connected to the tangible 3D, which is why you're so focused on, I believe it's business. Or you mean business. Like in 2020, you mean business. And I feel so strongly that Geminis, you may be having a Capricorn come into your life in some way, shape, or form. It could be a partner, but I feel like that the duality, the polarity, because there's something about Cap's energy and grounding, and I believe this person is really wise with money and finances and business. And I feel like you just mean business. And also, 2020 is the number 4 year. Fours talk about order and foundation, right? What do we prioritize? So I feel definitely, Geminis, you are connected to this wisdom, this energy. Like this is part of your plan, okay? And they're saying with that, there's expansion, but don't stop what you're doing. Do not stop what you're doing. Archangel Michael here, first chakra. This is the root. This is how we feel secure, right? This is how we build things. This is our foundation. right? So Geminis, you could be building or wanting to start something, and I really just feel like this is your energy, this is your state of mind with your life, period. And I feel like if you're going to ask me, I don't feel that it's about love. I feel it's really about business, you know. But I believe you're looking at your life as a business. You're dealing with your life on a business level. What do you want to create? And whatever you want to create, that's root chakra, you're passionate about it. You're passionate about it. However, there's the impartiality card here. So I feel like the impartiality card is here, and it's followed by don't stop, which is this could be the doubt card, right? This is your negativity. You're like, eh. And the universe, the cards are saying don't stop. Whatever you're passionate about, do not stop. Do not trick yourself into being at a standstill. Pick a direction. Intuitively, you know what direction to choose. I do feel that way. And they're saying keep going because there's expansion. Right? There's expansion here. All right? You have the ability to create the type of life you want, Gemini. You have you have the ability to create the type of life that you've wanted, that you've always wanted, whether it's a business, whatever life looks like for you, whatever wants and desires that you want, Gemini, you have what it takes to set the foundation, to manifest it. All right? So I'm going to reshuffle and pull some cards. And I'll start with these guys because these are, sorry, I hate to say, I shuffled those. I didn't pull from those. I'll reshuffle these other Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards as clarifiers. Okay. So Geminis, I feel like you're on a mission. You guys are on a mission. Okay? You are looking at things differently. You're looking at your life as a business. And I feel big business. You're looking at your life as big, 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 big business. Okay. All right, Gems. Let's see. I'm going to use the healing cards and see what possibly you need to heal on or just what needs to come into focus and balance for you. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Some of you are like, excuse me, I am already in focus and balance. I don't know what you're talking about, Love Molinar. Get it right, girl. Okay. Say what you mean. Hole in the soul. Phoenix rising. Inner child. And pride. All right, Jen. Well, that's interesting. That just took a turn. All right. So Geminis, like all the rest of your signs, you are healing, and this is positive. Okay, this automatically, I feel like, first when I saw the cards, of course, I'm like, okay, now we talk about love again, you know, but hey, it's balance, right? It's balance, having a career and, you know, a romantic life. So what I'm going to do is let's take it and first relaxing it to love, okay? By saying what it is that you mean in regards to this love relationship that just broke your heart, right? You see her? It's called a hole in the soul. So this is some deep soul connection love, Gemini. Or if you're connected to a Gemini, you have Gemini placement. This connection, this relationship, whatever you want to call it, you were deeply wounded by it. And only only a soulmate, right, can do, I feel, can cause a hole in the soul. So, in regards to your soulmate, Gemini, you are able to speak to them, and in speaking to them about the pain that you endured when you were with them. Okay? And also how that pain haunts you a little bit. You see, like, it's almost like the Grim Reaper. Like she or he still has, they still have memories of maybe past arguments and past words and past actions that really, really, truly hurt them in their heart. Like, really, truly hurt them in their heart. But also, I'm reading this as Gemini, or the person that's connected to Gemini, that's a soulmate on a soul level. They are deeply wounded because, you see, this is you in the past. This is the love that you were offering in the past, and that's not offered anymore. And they have a hole in their soul because of it. Because they know that you are part of their past. So you could be mourning an old relationship, Gemini, or the person that you're connected to, they're mourning you. Either way, it's a soul connection for sure. It's a soul connection, and it's a deep soul connection. But you come out of it. See, it's the phoenix rising, right? You almost like a magician. Look at this. Look at that. The book of knowledge. So, in order to come out of this heartache, Gemini, you turn to the spirit world, right? You turned inward to the spirit world, or you may be turning inward to the spirit world, and from that, look, you unleash your own power. You start to understand esoteric knowledge. You start to understand the law of cause and effect. You start to understand that the universe works in such mysterious, amazing ways. This is the synchronicities. This is your intuition. This is your psychic ability opening. You're reading up on it. It's by your own hands, right? So you, by your own hands, have healed yourself from this soulmate connection. All right? And in doing so, it returns you back to your inner child. I feel that when you were dealing with this person and after you were dealing with them, there were certain, you hold, beliefs that, and I believe, I don't know if Taurus had this card or Pisces had it, but it was sort of, but it was the energy of like, when you're young and you're like, you're a little girl and you're young, you're like, I'm getting married and I'm going to do this for my husband and we're going to just have this and I'm just going to love him, and like that type of like wonderment of like first love, and just before you were all jaded, you return to it. Right? That's fucking amazing. You return to it. So Gemini, congratulations. And look at it. You are restored. So yes, you guys could be looking a lot younger, acting a lot younger than you are. People are probably going to be commenting on it. It is because the weight of this pain, the weight of not saying what it is that you mean, the weight of this storm, whether you're talking or not talking or not, the weight of this, you healed yourself from it, Gems. You healed yourself from it, and with that, you are returned back to your inner child. It is like a do-over. It is a reset, not a do-over. It is a reset. It is a reset. You are in this, look, inner child, beautiful, look at the lights. That's the guidance. You'll always be guided on your journey. There's nothing to be scared of. White represents a truth and a new beginning. So you are restored after healing yourself. So now you're in a restored place, right? Going back to childhood, Geminis, there's something here from childhood that you have to come and pick it back up and bring it back into reality in 2020. So there's something here from childhood that you are meant to do and you're meant to be, and 2020 is the year to take it seriously and bring it back forward, to bring it into fruition, which is in your daily life now. And then we have which I should pull more cards about it. Sorry guys, give me a second. Let me get myself together. Lastly, we had the Pride card. So before I speak about pride, I want to pull a clarifier as to why the Pride card is here. And I feel that you should right away be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself because you've restored yourself to this. You've restored yourself back to your inner child, so be really proud of yourself. You've went through a lot. I don't believe this card is here as negative. I feel like the card is here to be positive because you restored yourself back to childhood, to your inner child, and you should be proud. You should be proud about that. All right, so let's do the clarifiers. This jumped out. This is on the bottom, so we're going to take it. So there's recovery is the underlining energy gems, all right, in regards to that. So, okay, how many times? The wisdom card popped out again. Let's see, because if they pop out in the same order, that means I didn't shuffle correctly. So the wisdom card pops out. Let's take that. Followed by the joy card. Followed by the faith card. The facade card came up. Interesting. And the impartiality card came up. Okay. Let's see. Why is the facade card here? Perception. Okay. Why is the impartiality card here? Instinct. Okay. Geminis, also I want to bring to your attention that wolves could be your spirit animal at this time. You possibly want to look up what pack of wolves and wolf means to you. It could be very important and significant in this part of your journey and your lives. I know pack of wolves, and wolves also mate for life. You know, also here you see the duality of these. You see the duality, and that's so interesting. And you're Gemini, so there's two selves. You may be having two different minds of something, and this is really interesting. It'll get really interesting, but don't forget the perception card came out in front of it, right? And then why is the recovery card here? Okay, and you got the dissipating card. Okay, so gems, let's see what's going on here. Okay, two more wanted to pop out. Geminis, do I need more? And another one. Okay, you guys wait your turn. It's like all the cards are popping out. So we have vanity and grief. Okay, let's see, gems. What is going on with the vanity and the grief card? Okay, real quickly, let's see. So, you have had to use your wisdom when it comes to saying what it is that you mean. And this, I'm just going to liken this to... Okay. Yeah. You are going to use your wisdom when you're speaking to this person. Okay? And this is, I have to liken it to love. I was just going to try to liken it to your energy in general, but it's about a specific person, gems. So the cards are saying either please use your utmost wisdom. You see, prayer, you know, there's healing. This is for whatever that you need to say and how you say it to this person, right? And or any important conversation that you're going to have, please use your wisdom. Pray about it, chant about it. You know, go ahead and use your wisdom. Your higher self, your higher wisdom it's for your highest good and for all involved, actually. So, in the past, right, you had the hole in your soul from, from past heartache, right? And you healed yourself. And by healing yourself, look, joyful. I love it. You are so happy. So you may be actually, Gemini, feeling this sort of joyfulness, this lightness of being because you have come out of heartache with a soul connection, right? And during the healing part where you were healing yourself, you had to have faith. Faith is the one thing that took you through this journey of whatever you did to heal yourself. You had to have faith, and it's about having faith in yourself, in your intuition, and having faith in whatever practice. Where did you look for guidance to strengthen your faith? This is what brought you through this. This is what guided you on what to do to heal yourself out of the heartache, right, and into joy. Okay? This person doesn't have a care in the world. I just feel like, Gemini, you just want like, just shake it off. Like Mariah says, honey, I got to shake you off. Like that type of energy. Now, going back. So we had the inner child card here, right? Something in you has been restored from childhood, right? But on top of the inner child card, we had facade. And so it's like, okay, why would your inner child gems be, why would that be perceived as a facade, right? Of not like being true to who you are. And it's because of your perception needs to change. Or your perception has changed in regards to how you see yourself, right? Remember I talked about, gems, there's something from your childhood, and this goes for all the signs. I'm telling you guys. What, 22, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, union, partnerships, whatever, and being in union with yourself first, but whatever you are connected to in your childhood that you were good at, that really had your attention, that this represents youth, right? You are now changing your perception about it. Okay? Perhaps you were looking at it wrong. Maybe you thought it was frivolous. It's not a big deal. Maybe your gift or what you're doing, you feel like it's not a big deal. Right? I feel like there's something here where you're like, oh, like in Spanish we're like, oh, okay, well, it's like whatever. But it's not whatever. It's about changing your perception. Change your perception, in regards to also who you were as a child and who you are now. And that could be also it. Because you freed yourself from the heartache and you've healed from that heartache, you may have to change your perception on how you're coming across. You may feel very childlike. You may feel incredibly childlike. Or go in a direction where, and I feel like this is a little bit you and also another person, where they think that this new you or this side of you is a facade. That there's something like not really true here, and the cards are saying it is true. Look at that. Change your perception. You're cloaked in purple, majestic, white is a new beginning, green is healed, butterfly is transformative. Your life and your perception is being transformed in regards to your inner child, this new career path, your mission. Right? And so then we had, the pride card. We had impartiality. And then here is, you have your instinct. So do not go against your instinct. I feel like this card is here. Excuse me. Pride is here because this has to do with you. Right? This has to do with you. Perhaps don't be prideful when it comes to communicating with this person or this partnership. There's something here, and it's like be proud, but now I feel like this is wolves. You know, this is being of two minds of something, but also this could be also, I mean, definitely it's a soul. It's a soulmate connection. You know, soulmate, twin flames, you know, at night. So it could be at night, this person is dreaming of you or you're dreaming of this person and you guys feel like you are one. You feel like you are one. Or you are of two minds. You guys are connected, but you're of two minds of something. Right? You have two minds of something. But also feel like there's some sort of information. There's like an ear. There's some sort of information that you are, or the both of you have your ears perked to in regards to the other person. You know, or there's some sort of direction here, Gemini, you may be in two minds about where to go, why the impartiality card is here. You know, you're being impartial, and then you've got the two minds. So maybe there is some sort of impartiality, like you are of two minds, either how to move forward on something, and it was followed by the recovery card, and also something that's dissipating. So you may be still, I feel like you're coming out of recovery, obviously from a broken heart, right? From a broken heart with a specific deep soul connection, right? You've come out of that, right? Because how you view this connection and what it was doing to you, you see it's dissipating. This person, it's like the TV is falling off, right? This person's losing interest. They're not looking at this the same anymore. And the key has always been you, right? The key is the wisdom, your intuition, right? The phoenix rising out of the ashes, you taking yourself and healing yourself out of the situation. But this is about you standing in your power and getting to know you. And I feel like Gemini's also, it's this you or your person, they're dealing in the spiritual arts, or they're starting to know about the spiritual arts, or they're becoming well versed in the spiritual arts. But you had to have faith along the way. Faith is what got you out of this and returned you to your inner child, right? So there was a grief period, right? And then you had on top of the grief card, it wasn't on top of it. The grief card and the vanity card popped out. So I'm not going to put them on top of it. They just popped out. So there's grief and there's something, you know, that you're speaking about. And then I feel like say what you mean. It's another meaning. It's being able to speak. You're holding or commanding attention, Gems, or you're going to be. You may be speaking, I don't know, about experiences, this hard cycle that you've gone through. You know, you could have been in grief about something. But I feel like the way you're reading is, Gemini, it's like, we know you were wounded and then you're joyful, but then there's the wounding again. So I want to know, okay. So the first chakra, Archangel Michael, I feel like, Gems, there is a new beginning for you here, right? There's a new beginning for you. Understand that it's within your grasp. It's something you're very passionate about, and it's time for you to start building and focusing on what do you want to accomplish in 2020. That's what I feel this is about. What it is that you want to accomplish in 2020, start putting down roots now. So pay attention to your root chakra. Okay, because that's what we want to create. That is our foundation. It's like, how do we get shit done and start? So Gemini, please pay attention to that. Let go of this grief. You have to be able to let go of this grief. And it could be grief coming up into, I feel, of grief of the past, of things not working out in the past. And I don't believe that this is with a particular This is about the love connection. I believe this is about life in general, grieving, being in grief with something that you love so much, but there's so much healing around this grief. So the healing is here for you, gems, right now. So I'm going to end it, guys, with, okay, on the bottom of the deck, I saw it's up to you. So I think that's very fitting. And so we'll go ahead and just, I think I shuffled these, but I'll shuffle one more time. Gems, I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to call your video. Okay, let's see. Don't stop. Oh, I'm going to call it that. Don't stop. Gemini, look at that. Don't stop. Again, strong message. See? It's not the right time to stop, gems. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. What? Okay, I don't understand this. Now it's going to get really fucking cryptic. Followed by no. Guys, why is... Okay, don't stop comes up. Not the right time and no. And it's up to you. Okay, we're going to clarify that because that just got completely fucking cryptic. All right, so why is the no card here? Okay. We got the situation will improve. Geminis, why are you trying to make your video the longest video, player? Come on, man. Okay. I don't get it. We said don't stop, not the right time, but then it says no. And the situation will improve. Well, I mean, the situation will improve. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. It's up to you, self-explanatory, but why is the no card here, guys? I don't understand. Why did you pop out the no card? Let's see. 2 wanted to come out. Indecision, gems. 6 chakra. So using your intuition. Not that that answered our question. That was very cryptic. So there's some sort of indecision here, right? And we touched on that, gems, with the instinct card, remember? And the impartiality card, right? So we have you being of 2 minds. Then you have it impartial to something. And now we have the indecision card. So, Gemini, there's some sort of decision that you need to make, and I believe the decision that you need to make is that you need to let go of this grief. Whatever you are holding on to, because this is the only thing, and you think that you still need to recover, right? Dissipating came up because you need to let it go. You need, and it says, and also, where's the perception card that had popped out, which I cannot see right now, but you guys know you had perception, right? Your perception. Your perception, Gemini, has to change in regards to this grief and this and holding on to what, you know, I need more time to recover. This is self-sabotage energy. I'm still holding on to this. We have to let this go. We've got like, what, 2 or 3 more days to the end of the year. And this door is going to be closed. So let's go ahead and deal with this because you're strong enough. Your perception just has to change. That's what it's asking for, your perception to change. And they're saying, follow your intuition. You see, 3rd chakra. Third eye. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition and make a decision to let go of the grief, the heartache of a cycle of, you know, that past soul connection. I feel like there's certain Geminis, you're still holding on to it. That's why it's like you have the joy card, you're coming out of it, and then something negative comes out. And so I feel like it's coming from yourself, Gem. So that's going to be it for me. I love you guys. Take care. Thank you so much for watching.